I used to think I was shy, but now I think I'm very social. I liked our class because we usually paid attention and we never break the rules. We also respect one another even if we are not friends with them. We also have good sportsmanship and we never bully anyone. My knowledge has grown about math because when I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian, and a veterinarian has to do a lot of math and animals. I am proud of learning how to read hard books. I am reading this book called Dive. It's about 4 kids who are interns and find treasure underwater. When I became a 3rd grader, I thought it was going to be hard and we had to do a lot of things by ourselves. But now we walk through it and then we try it on our own. Make sure to respect others and give Mrs. Miller Glazer donuts for her birthday. I used to think nervous about myself, but now I think amazing. What did you like best about 3rd grade? Why? My teacher, because she always goes slow during math and not fast, and she always helps us when we get stuck. How has your knowledge grown in 3rd grade? My knowledge grown is on math because she has taught me area, multiplication, ungrouping, regrouping, and division. What are you most proud of learning in 3rd grade? Writing, because I never wrote about opinion writing before, and now I know, and it's really fun. When you became a 3rd grader, what did you think it would be like? How has your thinking changed? I thought it'd be tough, but now the teacher is really nice and is not a struggle. Any advice you'd have for the students entering 3rd grade? Do not bully and be nice.
What did I like best about 3rd grade and why? My teacher, because she helps us when we get stuck. She's sweet, gentle, and kind. Plus, she takes it slow and gently, not fast and noisy. And she's always there when things get tough. How has my knowledge grown in 3rd grade? My knowledge has grown in 3rd grade because I learned more about things than I knew before. And I like learning something new every day. Well, as I'm most proud of learning in 3rd grade, I was most proud of learning math in 3rd grade because when I grow up, most jobs mean you have to learn math. And I want to be a waitress. When I became a 3rd grader, what did I think it would be like? How has my thinking changed? As I became a 3rd grader, I thought it was going to be hard and tough, but it's actually kind of easy. Plus, my teacher is very, very nice and awesome. Any advice I'd have for people entering 3rd grade? Don't bully or have no friends, and on Miss Miller's birthday, get a Glazer donuts.
What did I like best about 3rd grade and why? I liked reading groups because I learned so much in the nonfiction unit and I'm learning more and more every day. How has my knowledge grown in 3rd grade? I know more multiplication problems that I did in the 2nd, like 6 times 6 equals 36, 6 times 7 equals 42, 6 times 8 equals 48, and many more. What I'm most proud of learning in 3rd grade is more geometry because I learned more shapes and angles. When I became a 3rd grader, what did I think it would be like and how has my thinking changed? I thought it would be scary and I would not make it to 4th. Now I know that I probably will make it to 4th and I'm really confident in that. Any advice I have for students entering 3rd grade? Don't be scared and make sure to take a selfie when you walk into the classroom.
What do I like most about 3rd grade? I like getting a great teacher and making new and great friends. Because a bad and mean teacher means probably no partner activities and probably no warning.
And plus, my friends really stood up for me, and made me have a great time. How has my knowledge grown in third grade? I learned a lot of new math skills. I learned multiplication, division, area and geometry and lots more. And in science, I learned forces, which is a push or a pull. I really had fun doing that. What am I most proud of learning in third grade? I am most proud of math and reading. Math was really hard, but I did really good and caught on really quick. Reading, I almost remembered the whole Togo book. You could ask me right now and I could almost tell you everything about it. When I became a third grader, what did I think it would be like? How has my thinking changed? I thought it would be really hard and I would have no friends and the teacher would be bad and I would have lots of homework. But I made lots of friends. Also, I got the best teacher in the grade. She gives us almost no homework at all. Any advice for the students entering third grade? They don't have anything to worry about. I bet you'll have lots of friends and the teacher is great.
What did you like best about third grade? Why? Math, because it challenged me to do things. We got to learn about geometry, multiplication, and division, even angles. How has your knowledge grown in third grade? My knowledge has grown by writing. I can write a lot more now, and it's more easy to write now. What are you most proud in third grade? Learning how to make a website. I researched a lot of things. It was fun seeing other people's websites too. When you became a third grader, what did you think it would be like? How has your thinking changed? I thought I was going to have a mean teacher, but Miss Miller is very nice. Any advice you would have for students entering third grade? Don't forget to sign your planner and don't forget to do your homework.
I'm here to tell you how good of a teacher my mom is. She's always confident in us. She's nice, beautiful, kind, funny, and an awesome teacher. And I'm glad she's my teacher. She's the best mom and I'm very happy that I got Mrs. Miller. She helps us like meeting new friends in this classroom. My friends would always stand up for me and they would also help me have a great time in the classroom. Okay. Well, I did learn fractions and more things in like multiplication and division and more subtraction and addition. I love math like area and science and push or pull and forces. I love school because we get to learn new things every day. I love science, math, social studies, writing, daily 5, gym, Spanish, music, art. That's everything I know. I'm happy I have her as a teacher and I love her and learning this classroom. Math is fun because we do math games and fun things. I am most proud of writing because I learned how to do brackets and learned how to do better writing and write neater. In second grade, I was struggling to write good paragraphs and write not so long pages, but now I can write longer things like some of these paragraphs. I love having Miss Vandenberg as a writing teacher, and I'm thankful I can write. I thought wrong. I thought it would be tough, but apparently it's easy because I thought math would be hard, but it is hard though. Math multiplication would be hard, but it's not. But if you practice with flashcards, it gets very easy. If you don't practice with flashcards, it won't be easy. And math is not scary. You have to bring glazers for Mrs. Miller on Teacher Appreciation Week or on her birthday. It's her favorite. And do your homework and get your planner started. And she also loves sloths and hates squirrels.
I used to think I was very nervous about myself, but now I think it is not so scary. What did you like best about third grade? Why? Math, because I liked learning about angles. I learned a right angle, a acute angle, and a obtuse angle. How did your knowledge grow in third grade? Reading, because I went up a lot of levels and because it is getting better and easier. What are you most proud of learning in third grade? Writing, because all I did in second grade was draw pictures, but now I'm writing all the time. I fill up 1 page or more a day. I thought when you became a third grader, what did you think it would be like, and how did your thinking change? I thought it would be very scary and hard. I thought my teacher would give me 5 pages of homework each day, but she was very nice and it was not that hard. Any advice you have for a student entering third grade? On Mrs. Miller's birthday, get her glazer donuts and make sure you follow the Jaguar way.
Hi, I'm here from Hollywood. I used to think my handwriting was bad, but now I think my handwriting has improved. What did you like the best about third grade and why? I liked the field trip of when we went to the public safety in the bowling alley and the library. In second grade, we did not get to go on 3 field trips in 1 day. How has your knowledge grown in third grade? I learned how to divide and multiply. When we were learning how to multiply, we learned how to count by our 9s, 8s, 7s, and 6s and 4s. Like 7 divided by 3 is 3, and 9 times 6 is 4. I'm 54. What are you most proud of learning in third grade? I am most proud of learning how to do geometry. We learned all sorts of different angles like obtuse, acute, and right angle. When you become a third grader, did you think you would be? When you became a third grader, what did you think it would be like? How has your thinking changed? I thought it would be tough with math and reading. Any advice for students entering third grade? Make sure you be safe, respectful, and responsible, because it's the Jaguar way.
I used to think shy about myself, but I think more comfortable. What did you think best about third grade and why? I liked math the best because Miss Miller taught me a lot of tricks for math. How has your knowledge grown in third grade? Because my math skills got better and I learned how to do opinion writing. What are you most proud of learning in third grade? I'm most proud of learning geometry because it helped me learn new shapes and angles. You need to know that for a lot of things. When you became a third grader, what did you think it would be like? How has your thinking changed? I thought it would be scary, but now I feel way better because Miss Miller helped me. Any advice for students entering third grade? Learning geometry is fun. You learn about acute angles, right angles, obtuse angles, quadrilaterals, and polygons.
What did you like best about third grade and why? I liked making websites or videos. It took a super long time,
but it was worth the wait. How has your knowledge grown in 3rd grade? I used to get stuck on fractions, but Mrs. Miller took it slow and helped if we had trouble. What are you most proud of? My stamina. I used to be able to write a half of a page, but now I can write a whole page. When you became a 3rd grader, what did you think it would be like? How has your thinking changed? I thought it would be super hard, but I listened and it got easier. Any advice you have for students entering 3rd grade? You have to listen and pay attention. And to make Mrs. Miller love you even more, get her donuts for her birthday or Teacher's Appreciation Week. Her birthday is on May 11th.
I used to think that I was quiet about myself, but now I think I'm raising my hand more.
I used to think 5th grade was scary, but now I know I can use my headphones. What did you like the best about the grade? What and why? I like the book picture and it goes like this. I don't know what I've been told. Someone here said 9 years old. Bad news that we said not key. Good news that we sent for free. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. When you become a 3rd grader, what did you think it would be like? I had your thinking change. I didn't know about 3rd grade. Any
advice?
advice you have for students? Entering 3rd grade to have fun. How have your knowledge grown in 3rd grade? Now I know multiplication and division.
I used to think I was nervous about myself, but now I think I am more talkative. What do you like best about 3rd grade? Why? Gym, because we can get all the energy that we had in us before we went to gym. I know it will help us focus when we go back to class. Why has your thinking grown in 3rd grade? I learned compare and contrast in math class. I have improved in my reading skills. What are you most proud of in 3rd grade? Reading level improved of reading. When you become a 3rd grader, what do you think it would be like? How has your thinking changed? I
thought it would be very hard, but it was not as hard as I thought it would be. Any advice for your next third grade students? Be nice to all your friends.
What I liked best about third grade was Daily 5 because we get to go on the Chromebooks, unlike other classes. My knowledge has grown in third grade in geometry because before I didn't know right angles, acute angles, and obtuse angles. I am proud of my multiplication and division because in second grade I didn't know how to multiply or divide. When I came to third grade, I thought it would be very hard and because we would have to do everything independent. My advice for third grade is to listen very carefully and give Mrs. Miller Glazer donuts on her birthday, which is November 11th. I used to think that it was going to be a bad year, but now I have new friends and I'm not nervous anymore. What did you like best about third grade? I liked free writing. Why? Because somehow if I had stress, it calms me down for some reason. I also liked it because I can write books that aren't real. I wrote about Amanda Mysteries and Honey and Hazel, who are two guinea pigs who are best friends. How does your knowledge grow in third grade? Math the most. I used to think that it would take me until college until I figured out multiplication. But it was the first day we learned it. I used to think I was shy about myself, but I think I talk a lot now. What did you like best about third grade? Why? I like math because Mrs. Miller teaches us a lot in math. In math, Mrs. Miller taught us how to do proof drawings, multiplication, division, and fractions. That's why it's my favorite subject. How has your knowledge grown in third grade? My knowledge has grown because you learn more in third grade than second grade, like writing, social studies, and science. What are you most proud of learning in third grade? Proof drawings. At first, I had no idea what proof drawings were, but then I started to learn what they were. When you became a third grader, what did you think it would be like, and how has your thinking changed? I thought it would be hard. It wasn't that hard, and my learning has changed by all of the subjects: social studies, math, science, gym, art, Spanish, and music. The best thing is you learn a lot in third grade. Any advice you have for students entering third grade? 1, you should be quiet in the hall. 2, you should have good sportsmanship.
I used to think I was nervous and scared about myself, but now I think I'm happy inside. What did you like about third grade? Why? I like writing because I wrote every day, and I love it because persuasive writing is good for you. How has your thinking grew in third grade? My brain grew stronger in that because I focused and raised my hand. What are you most proud of learning in third grade? New math, like acute and a right angle and a obtuse angle. When you become a third grader, what did you think it would be? Like how has your thinking changed? Harder but it is not that much harder. Do any questions?
Advice? Do you have any advice?
Do you have any advice for kids coming in third grade? Don't be scared and never nervous and give the teachers donuts.
I used to think I was nervous about myself, but now I think I am not nervous now. What did you think about best about third grade? Well, math, because Mrs. Miller does math really easy, so we know it. And if new people are new, she takes it easy on it, so the new people know how to do it. How has your knowledge grown in third grade? My brain has grown because I was shy with some people, but in the middle of the school year, I was talking to people and I was making some friends with them. What are most proud of learning in third grade? Math, because Mrs. Miller does not do boring stuff in math. She does fun stuff like games that teach people about math. When you became a third grader, what did you like it would be like? How has your thinking changed? When I went in third grade, I thought it would be hard because Mrs. Miller wanted us to do stuff on our own. It got better in the middle over the year. Any advice you have for students entering third grade? I think when new people come in third grade, it would be easy for them if they are smart. When people are not, if they are smart at it, if people are not smart, they get the stuff from Mrs. Miller that she was saying.
I used to think that it was going to be a bad year, but now I have new friends and I'm not nervous anymore. What did you like best about third grade? I liked free writing. Why? Because somehow if I had stress, it calms me down for some reason. I also liked it because I can write books that aren't real. I wrote about Amanda Mysteries and Honey and Hazel, who are two guinea pigs who are best friends. How has your knowledge grown in third grade? Math the most. I used to think that it would take me until college until I figured out multiplication. But it was the first day we learned it.
What did you like best about third grade and why? My favorite subject is math because Miss Miller is always enthusiastic, so the class doesn't get bored or fall asleep. Another reason is she doesn't just make you do all the problems by yourself. She does it with the class or your teams. How has your knowledge grown in third grade? My knowledge has grown in third grade because I learned more about proof drawings and how to use them for adding and subtracting. What are you most proud of learning in third grade? Making websites and writing on our expert topics because it was so much fun learning how to make websites. When you became a third grader, what do you think it would be like? How has your thinking changed? When I came to third grade, I thought Miss Miller was going to be very strict, but when I got to know her more, she really isn't strict. Any advice you have for students entering third grade? On Mrs. Miller's birthday, get her Glazer's Donuts because that's her favorite sweet on the 11th of November.
I used to think I was shy about myself, but now I think I'm more confident. What did you like best about third grade? Why? I like being in your class because you are so sweet and funny and treat everyone the same. Also, I love the things you let us do, such as brain breaks and extra recess. I appreciate it so much. How has your knowledge grown in third grade? My knowledge has grown by learning math, such as multiplication and division, and geometry, like learning angles. My knowledge also grown by reading harder books like Togo and Dive, because they have harder words in them. I also learned how to do reading response and talk about books. What are you most proud of learning in third grade? Learning different types of writing, such as narrative and informational, and last but not least, opinion. I'm also proud of my reading level because the books that I am reading have some hard words. When you became a third grader, what did you think it would be like? How has your thinking changed? When I became a third grader, I thought our class wasn't going to be a good class, but it actually is a really good class. We learn a lot of stuff by raising stuff like the reading minutes and stuff that student board tells us we need to do. Any advice you have for students entering third grade? Make sure you have your planner signed and do your homework and don't make any excuses. Also follow the rules so you are following the Jaguar way. And last but not least, get Mrs. Mona Glazer's donuts, especially on her birthday or appreciation week.
I like best about third grade is making new friends, and I like having friendships, grow. My knowledge has grown because now I can spot angles because I learned geometry. I'm most proud of learning in third grade is geometry. When I became a third grader, I thought I was going to be in a class with kids I didn't know. And I have advice for students entering third grade. Work as hard as you can, whenever you can, and bring Miss Miller Glazer donuts.
What did I like best about third grade? I liked math the most because it never got old and our teacher made it really fun. How has my knowledge grown in third grade? I now know geometry and a lot more division. I am most proud of my website and my writing in third grade. And when I became a third grader, I thought it wouldn't be really good. And now I think it's great because we have the best teacher. And my advice for third grade students going in is always bring Mrs. Miller Glazer donuts and be nice. What do you like best about third grade? Social studies says social studies taught history for a while and I like history. Has your knowledge grown in third grade? I had no idea about perspective, persuading, my reader, and forces. What are you most proud of learning in third grade? Perspectives. I need an A+ because Dario of Minecraft Skeleton Warrior was a perspective when we didn't even start doing perspectives. When you became a third grader, what did you think it'd be like? How has your thinking changed? I thought I had to do a pound of homework before leaving to go on my vacation to Mexico. Any advice you'd have for students entering third grade? You're like, oh no, everything has to be perfect. And you're 50-50, half right, half wrong, because too sloppy. And if you skip like too many lines, you would what's that word again? You would end up having a pen to write better on the lines.